Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Monday Manifest. I'm actually recording it on a Sunday and not in my car as I'm driving home on Monday. I also, hopefully, you can't hear too much of the background noise. I've got, well, okay, I should probably pause YouTube. I had YouTube going, but I have a friend that I'm watching on Twitch. But anyways, um, I know the Monday manifest has been kind of spotty, mostly because I've been doing a lot of work and also I hadn't really been completing many games because I haven't been streaming as much. Or when I have been streaming, I've just been as I'm doing right now, playing Fallout 76. I'm not obsessed with it, but it's definitely taken a hold of me. Especially now that I figured out how to level up faster and do stuff. But anyway, that's not what this is about. I'm actually going to talk about Pokemon Platinum because to be perfectly honest, the first time I played Pokemon Platinum was when it came out. And that the problem is that game came out many, many years ago, and I honestly forgot about basically everything in that game. It doesn't help that I didn't have platinum. I'm pretty sure I had Pokemon Diamond. And Platinum had an extra segment with Giratina or Giratina, however you want to say it, that isn't in the other games. And I was like, I don't remember this at all. Because you go to the opposite dark dimensional world and go fight it and capture it. I use the Master Ball because why not? But it was my very first Nuzlocke. And let me tell you, Nuzlocks are really stressful because, granted, it's something that you decided to do yourself and everything. But the fact is, there's still a lot going on. And if you watch the VODs, I say the VOD. I mean, it's basically VODs with the recordings I took for YouTube and put them up. We're up to episode 3. You're going to be up to episode 3 when this comes out. You get to see me almost completely bite it in the very first gym. So, I do plan on doing Pokemon White next because I wanted Zekrom, and I was like, I had to remember if Zekrom was in black or white, and it's the opposite colors for some reason. Um, so we're gonna do that next. But yeah, I did the thing where I gave myself a bunch of rare candies. I did some other stuff that people would probably be like, I don't know if that's but whatever. Nuzlocks are kind of, overall, if your Pokemon faints, you leave it out. That's the big thing. And you catch one per area or you kill that Pokemon and lose it forever. So those were the main rules that I followed. I did some other stuff. I think I'll be a bit more strict on the next one. Like I'm not gonna mess with the save file at all. If I need to grind them, I'll just I am running it on Desmume anyway. I'll just do frame skipping and just level them up that way because it worked out actually right before I fought the Elite Four in Pokemon Platinum. That's what I did because I was like, you know what? At the same time, like if I do that, then I'll get their EVs up and it's easier for me to kind of like figure stuff out. And yeah, so that's what we're gonna do in White version when we do the Nuzlocke. But overall, it was a lot of fun. I was proud of myself. I honestly was, I felt 50-50 on whether or not I could actually beat the Elite Four in Cynthia. And yeah, no, we did it. Which might be a bit of a spoiler because obviously there's a few videos until you guys actually see that happen. But now you can wait until that comes out and see it in action and be like, oh, that did happen. I don't know. I felt pretty good about it, honestly. And I wasn't even really over leveled. Honestly, by the time I got to Cynthia, I mean, for the first 4, like the first guy started with like level 50 Pokemon. I was like, oh, my Pokemon are like level 58. But then I got to Cynthia and her top Pokemon is level like 62, and none of my Pokemon were above level 60. And I was like, okay, this is fair. This kind of leveled the playing field. Um, so yeah, I don't know. It was fun. Platinum was a great game. I mean, aside from the Nuzlocke aspect that made every encounter feel terrifying because if something crit on you wrong or exploded, I lost so many Pokemon to explosions or crits, and it was always critting at the wrong time. Um, I don't know. It was fun. And like seeing the Pokemon that I probably hadn't seen in a little while, like even though I played Violet and Sword and Shield and they have a lot of older Pokemon too, it's interesting being back in that time when 400 was just how many we had, or 450, whatever it was at that time. Um, I decided not to do the extra content because I know there's the other islands and stuff. I'm like, well, the Elite Four is good enough. But definitely the next Nuzlocke, and there will be another Nuzlocke because I did have a lot of fun with it, even if I was like, wow, this shit sucks. I don't want to be losing Pokemon left and right. But honestly, it I think it helped me strategize, and there were a lot of moves that I used that I would never use, like Dragon Dance. Stat boosting moves that I would discard because I'm like, I'd rather just do damage right away. But then I forget that if you set up with Swords Dance or other things like that, you will do double damage, and it's way better than just trying to like beat your way through things and just lose every time. So and I know white and black added more like moves and Pokemon and stuff, so I'll be able to mess around more with strategies there. So it's been interesting. And I liked the way Platinum was. I hated Barry because he just kept showing up at all of the wrong times and being a crazy. Even at the end of the game, like he never really changed. He was like ADHD in human form, and he was kind of annoying. But everybody else was cool. Even Cyrus, even though he was evil and crazy and all that, but it's fine. But yeah, overall, lots of fun. I'd say if you're bored at all with Pokemon or anything like that, and you want to see like a way to spice it up, a Nuzlocke is always cool. And it's a little bit easier, I feel, in the older games because you get one Pokemon you can try to catch, like the first one in every area, and there are a lot of areas, so you could have a lot of backup Pokemon. I guess the newer games would be weird. I wonder how you do that in Scarlet and Violet. I mean, I guess just each of the different areas. They're not split up into routes and stuff as much as or at all compared to like the older games. But I don't know. It's a cool thing to do. Platinum was nice. Like honestly, I enjoyed most of the older games. I remember not being a huge fan of Gen 3, but I don't know. I've played every Pokemon game, at least mainline game. So I've enjoyed them all. Most of the time, I was one and done with them. Although I did play a whole lot of like Sword and Shield and Violet, Scarlet, and quite a bit of Let's Go Eevee before I gave it to a friend. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. There's definitely going to be Nuzlocke in the future, and it's been kind of nice because I've been playing a lot more Pokemon and stuff lately, and it's been good getting back into it. I know a lot of people have their qualms about the newer stuff, and I understand. Like, as much as I liked Sword and Shield and Scarlet Violet, they definitely there's been a distinct drop in quality of workmanship. I feel for the newer games. I'd really liked Arceus too, but Arceus also suffered from some like graphical glitches and stuff that I feel like they could really work out. I'm hoping with the dropping of the Switch 2 and everything, and hopefully they'll up their game a bit, but at the same time, I know it's very easy for them to be like, well, we released something and they'll buy it, so it's fine. But I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, end of the day, Pokemon Platinum, a lot of fun. The Nuzlocke was stressful, but also fun. Interesting to see what Pokemon I ended up cobbling together, ones that I never really used before because I just would catch them and throw them in a box. So yeah, but yeah, just check out those Nuzlocke videos if you want to see me suffer through. They'll be coming out every other day, maybe even every day. I'll see because I think I just uploaded or I'm going to upload the final Mario and Luigi Brothership, and then after that maybe I'll just do them every day until they're done and figure out other stuff to play. But anyways, thank you once again for being here for another Monday Manifest. As always, if you like what you see on here, like the video, subscribe to the channel, tell me your thoughts on things, all that. Let me know if there's any games you'd want me to like look out to try, whether emulated or not. I've been playing a whole lot of Slay the Spire, but I haven't like uploaded any of the runs. If you guys want to see runs of that, let me know. I can always do that because I play that game a lot. um, I play Fallout 76 a lot, but it's mostly just me grinding or doing random quests. But anyway, yeah. Once again, thank you guys. Have a great rest of your week, and I will catch you for the next Monday Manifest.